officer stopped and 6 or 7 shots.
A police shooting on the city's south side leaves a suspect in serious condition. It happened near Meridian and South Regent Street. Metro police say they were tracking a stolen vehicle just before shots were fired.
Skycam 6 was the first over the scene tonight, while AllGV6's Chance Walser was the first on the ground, covering this story since the beginning. Chance, what have you learned out there?
This all started with reports of a stolen vehicle in Johnson County. It came to a head on Indy's south side, where police say they had no option but to shoot their suspect. Metro police would only say investigative techniques led them to South Regent Street this afternoon. Johnson County asked for their help in locating a stolen vehicle. When they turned onto the road, they found the black Saturn they were looking for and their suspect, who they thought could be armed.
When the officer pulled up on that vehicle, the suspect fled and ended up running behind a house.
Keith Arthur says he and a few other guys were talking casually with the suspect before police pulled up.
He did have a pistol on him. Okay, the cops rode by first, one did. Then the same one came with another one. They parked side by side, told him to come here. He takes off running. Well, next thing I know is stop, and I heard 6 or 7 shots back to back.
Out of Keith's view, police say they confronted the suspect. He stopped, began to raise his gun toward the pursuing officers, and ignoring their commands, they shot him.
The suspect then fell to the ground, and officers immediately began rendering aid to him until medics could arrive.
And police are not releasing the suspect's name tonight. They say an ambulance took him to the hospital with serious injuries. There were several witnesses there this evening that have questions about whether police did the right thing in shooting this man. And as is standard protocol with IMPD, several teams will investigate this to determine the same thing, including IMPD's Critical Incident Response Team, Internal Affairs, the department's Firearm Review Board, all in consultation with the prosecutor's office. Live downtown, Chance Walser, RTV6.
Story we will continue to follow. Thank you, Chance. And more details now. Every time an officer pulls the trigger on the street, it's department rule that that officer be placed on administrative leave. That gives the department the time they need to investigate the circumstances that led up to an officer firing their weapon. Before tonight, 17 Metro police officers were on administrative leave. Now that number is 19. Officers are pulled off administrative leave after the investigation is complete and the prosecutor has a chance to review the case.